just motoring around the corner to a non-rolly anchorage, hopefully. Shallowest going in is 0.1, so that'll give us about half a metre under the keel at the shallowest point. Let's hope it all works out, eh? Cheers.
We're leaving Juno Bay. We had a good look around the little island and poked around the leprosarium. Found that amazing coral beach. So it's the morning now, the next day, and we're heading off to Orpheus Island, which also has some interesting things. It's not very nice out there. It was wild and woolly in the night, roly. And Magnus had to get out and fix the bilge because the bilge is filling with water. Oh, drama. Anyway, he fixed it and we're now chopping around the corner. It's about a 3-mile trip, so we're just going to motor. And it's pretty nasty out there. That's what we're up to. See ya. Can't find Magnus. Anybody see him?
Oh, it's cold. It's cold and wet.
And in case you forget his name,
Oh yeah, what name's that?
it's labelled the other side.
Oh, it's cold.
What's going on?
Freezing. We're just motoring around the corner to a non-rolly anchorage, hopefully. It was very rolly last night. We're halfway across this bay, Juno Bay, and we're heading around to Orpheus Island, to Hazard Bay.
And did anything happen in the night?
Not allowed to tell people that.
Did anything happen in the night?
Oh yeah, the bilge pump went on and it stayed on and stayed on and stayed on, so 2 in the morning or something I had to get up and I found that there was the slight blockage. The float switch was switched on and there was something causing it to stay on, so I found that and covered in bilge water. I then sorted that out. So it wasn't a good night. Best thing about rain, the rainbows. Incredible. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that.
We're going there.
Draining the water out.
So we're heading off from this anchorage and we're going to go just round the corner. This is Orpheus Island. Just leaving, we're going to go around the corner and that little thing over there is a little resort. So we're going that way.
So the next, not this first headland, down to the second headland.
Second headland. Just up there. Practicing my fingers. There. And that over there is Jetty, and it's named after
Yanks, because it was a World War II big American base in Townsville, and they came over there for R&R, and they did something else over there. I can't remember, but it was a bit of up the top of that hill, little hill there. There's a round rock spa that they built, and they used to carry buckets of water up there and sit up there and drink beer. So the story goes.
over there is Hinchinbrook, which is where we're going to go tomorrow. And over there is where we're going tonight. So we're going to spend one night there, and then we're going to get across this and up through Hinchinbrook, which you have to get right because of tides. But it's very beautiful.
Yeah.
So we're going through there. It's difficult to see, it's a bit hazy. But you've got a peak on one side and then you've got mangroves on the other. And apparently that island, Magnus tells me, is World Heritage listed. So pretty stunning. And we'll go through there tomorrow in the wee hours. Well, we'll leave in the wee hours. We'll get over there, I don't know, about 8.
Yeah, high tide's at 8.
But that's tonight's anchorage over there on a mooring. Is it still an anchorage if you're on a mooring?
It's a mooring field.
Mooring field, okay, over there. What's going on?
At breakfast. We have a cheese Vegemite on toast on homemade bread. Just about to turn left. We're just motor sailing this morning because there's not much wind. And we're going to furl the headsail, take a hard port, follow these leads in through this really shoaly, shallow area. You'll see on the chart in a second. We're spot on high tide, because we're a little bit early, so it's still incoming tide, which is perfect. And we've got 2.3 metres of tide, and the shallowest going in is 0.1. So that'll give us about half a metre under the keel at the shallowest point. So hope it all works out, eh?
Is that a sugar jetty thing? Sugar terminal. Is it the longest one in Australia? I think it might be.
It's the longest duty.
And that's Hinchinbrook rising up there. No, the channel's over there. I think. Going in there? Yeah.
Okay.
Channel over there?
Yeah.
That's where we're going. In there. That's the sector light over there. It's going to change from red to white when we're on course, according to Magnus. There. Now it's white. Oh, that is clever. Now we turn. Oh, I love that. It's not solid. Oh, it is now. No, it's not.
So we've just lined up on the sector light, as you saw there. It was red, and then it goes white as you're lined up on the leads. Then it goes back to red again if you overshoot the leads. So now we're spot on the leads here. Coming in, I'm just allowing for a bit of tide, bringing us in, and a bit of wind pushing us back. So I'm keeping on one side of the sector, and it should drop down to 0.4 under the keel at the shallowest. We're at 2.9 at the moment. We're down to 1 metre now under the bottom. So I can actually see the bottom here, but we should be getting deeper any second. Here we go, 1.3, right.
Oh, we've gone past it.
We've gone past the edge of the bar, yeah. And it's pretty shallow once you get inside there. There's one really tight little pinch. And the leads are actually, one of the leads is on the corner of the jetty, and the other one just off the corner. So you're going to go just about hit the jetty to get around. And here, because this is the channel leading from the north to the south, the leads or the navigation markers are the wrong way around. So as you're coming in, we're leaving red to starboard and green to port. The Americans will be used to that because they use the B system. Over here we use the A system, which is usually red to. It's not red right returning, it's red right leaving. So I'm still on the lead here. We're 1.7 metres, and yeah, the reason why the leads are like that because it used to be one way, or it used to be dead end. No ships went in and out this end, so it was always marked from the other end. And that's why it's marked the way around. But it shows on the chart, shows the voyage, the big arrow with the two circles, which is your voyage direction. And it's making sure I'm still on the leads. Really shallow through here, and it shows the voyage direction on the charts quite often, so there's no mistake to be made. And they always, when there's a port marker, there's always a starboard, just so you know to keep between them.
Very, very long jetty. What's this called? Hinchinbrook Island.
Yeah.
World Heritage listed island.
Yeah, absolutely pristine. It's got full of waterfalls and jungle and rainforest. There's a beautiful walking trail on it which goes from just out here right up to where we're going in a few days' time. It's about 32 k's long, but it takes 3 or 4 days. It's pretty steep, wild, but it's beautifully set up. They only allow a certain amount of people on the island at any given time, so that doesn't have a high impact. Yeah, beautiful island, beautiful walking trail. One day I'm going to do it, maybe with the grandkids. So a couple of facts about the jetty here, the Lucinda, the sugar jetty. It's 5.76 kilometres long. There are over 660 steel and concrete pylons holding it up. It is the longest service jetty in the southern hemisphere, and it's a sugar jetty with a conveyor, and once the sugar gets loaded at that end of the jetty, it takes 22 minutes to get onto the ship. It also follows the curvature of the earth, so the jetty isn't flat. If you take a laser from one end to the other end, there's a difference in height. So yeah, isn't that amazing? It's not used anymore, I don't think it's efficient. I don't know, someone might have to check the facts on that. But as we get in here is the bulk molasses jetty. It's a good byproduct of, well, better watch it going. The good byproduct of a sugar refinery is molasses. It's used in all sorts of in chemistry, in all sorts of stuff. Food industry. It's used in the agricultural industry. It's used in the livestock industry, and they come in here with small ships and actually grab the molasses. But it usually gets carted around Australia on rail. But this is actually, here there is a bulk molasses terminal. We used to buy a lot of it by the ton. There's a bit of history on the area.
So just to give you an idea how long this jetty is, that's the beginning. And then it goes out here, and just when you think that's the end, there's more. See that rock sticking out there over there? Captain Cook named that Hillcock Point. That's on Hinchinbrook Island. down from there. And we're just going to tuck into this creek here. Somewhere over there. You're getting peanut filled up.
Yeah, so while I'm filling every other tank, I might as well fill peanut up.
So this creek is chockers full
Of crocodile gators.
of crocodiles. She's getting the once over.
Yeah. She's done 21.5 hours.
Wow.
Well, we've watched the Sarah video on how to make a stack pack, so we're making one.
That's right, here doing our measurements.
Yeah. Right, can you measure that, Wen?
Yeah, sure.
70 inches.
Okay, what's that around the mizzen?
That's around the mizzen at the
Mast end.
yeah. Now we're measuring in inches because the sailrite instructions are in inches, and then we'll convert it to metric at the end.
Okay, so that's 70 inches.
Yeah.
Yep. What's the next one?
Next one we measure 18 inches in from the end.
All
We'll
right.
do the same thing.
Okay. And I think this one can't be less than 20, even if it is 20. That's what I remember from the video.
26.
Okay. We're going to take the measurements for the main while we're here. So 3 measurements.
This is a stack pack I made in Mexico out of an old sail cover. That's lasted well, but it's had it.
Yeah. All right. I've got the measurements for the mizzen on this one and only piece of paper I could find.
40.
40. Okay.
20. You hold it there?
Yeah. I think it's roughly right. Might have moved a tiny bit.
That's right. 183.
Okay. We have all of the measurements that we need. Magnus is going to re-watch the video again on Sailrite website. And this is our material that we've got for this job, which Magnus ordered from Spotlight, which is UV stabilised.
UV, yeah.
It's about 200 grams, is that right? 256 grams. And we'll see how that goes. It looks pretty good. So that's what we're going to use. Alright.